Should we do an intro since you changed? Do you want to just like go into it? Just be like, oh, nothing's happened. Nothing's changed. It's always been this way.
Yeah, it's always been this way. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's that Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Beasto's always a VTuber.
Yeah, I've always been a VTuber.
All right, well, I guess we'll just start it. It's been a while, man.
Yeah, here we go. Okay.
Paranormal enthusiast James White has a very spooky business. He professionally arranges and hosts seances in allegedly haunted and abandoned buildings in Toronto, Canada. James is hosting a seance at the historic Lambton House with a group of curious participants. The Lambton House is a former inn that was built in 1860, and it is said to be extremely haunted. Now James White and his group are about to witness something absolutely terrifying.
If I bought you a ticket to this, Luis, would you go?
All right, pause. What did you say?
If I bought you a ticket to this, would you go to a seance, a mass seance thing?
A mass seance? I don't know. So growing up, I used to go to a lot of like religious retreats, and I've seen a lot of the like mass hysteria things that happen when people all are convinced that something's going on, and they're just kind of like lost in the sauce. Like, I don't know if
really.
Oh, geez. Like they would just be like crying uncontrollably and like saying all sorts of things, and like, I don't know. It was just, it was one of the things that kind of like turned me off a little bit from like religion in general.
Yeah, so I can imagine. It's crazy.
There's a lot of it focused on like guilt tripping you, like, oh, you did this and you did that. Like, yeah.
Maybe like
you don't really even know me, dude. Like, there's so many like generalizations being made right now. Like, this is weird. But yeah, like it hits hard for some people, and like I feel like at least in that situation, there's some control, or at least some like advisors trying to make sure that things aren't out of control. Whereas a seance, they kind of want that. They're trying to bring in spirits, or trying to bring in action. Like,
I don't know. To mess you up.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of interaction would happen there. I don't know if I would want to be involved in that. Not that I think somebody would go insane and pretend like, oh, I'm freaking possessed and I'm gonna attack you. Like, no, that'd be weird. But
I'd do that. I can feel the spirits.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Like, I don't think I would want to be part of a group that big.
Yeah,
in a situation like that. Keep going.
No, she's breaking my hand right now. It's the tacos one. Okay.
That guy, he's feeling the darkness. I can tell.
Is it a person? If so, give me a sign. Are they in this room? Is it a male?
Oh, what the heck?
Whoa.
They hold him back. Like his chair tipped backwards. Why did your chair tip backwards?
Oh, his chair tipped backwards? I thought that guy straight up got pulled.
While in the middle of a seance, one participant is forcefully yanked backwards out of his chair by an unseen force.
Is it a male?
That was aggressive.
It was kind of aggressive, wasn't it?
The door behind me was open.
Is that the pull? The pulley?
And I had my partner sitting beside me, and we had the door, like the door was open behind us, and we thought we heard something back there, but nothing was there. So we turned, and I looked, and I saw nothing. So I turned my head back towards the group, like the circle, and we're all holding hands, and then all of a sudden I just felt like this force just come and pull me back, and it was like
give like whiplash.
Like aggressive. It wasn't
kind of
like
a little bit.
It was aggressive, like it was trying to kill me or something. I don't even know. My feet were like flat on the ground. I wasn't moving. I was holding hands with the people beside me, and it just pulled me. And it like felt like someone was coming up behind me, like standing up behind me as I'm sitting in the chair, and like taking my shoulders and like pulling me towards the mirror. It was crazy.
Fellow participants and eyewitnesses from the seance took to Instagram to share their stories about the incident. One seance witness had this to say about the strange event. I sat across from him when this happened, and it was fantastic to see. Another witness says, I was there.
Oh, what a show.
Epic seance at James White's seance. So did James White capture evidence of an unknown entity aggressively grabbing an innocent visitor at the Lambton house? I leave it up to you to decide.
Is it a male?
Scream. YouTube channel D.
Scream.
You know what that reminds me of, Bryce?
That
Guess Who game.
Guess
like,
who?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
remember? It's like, was it a male? And then when it's like the correct one, you're just like, you're supposed to push it down.
Yeah.
It's like they use that on his chair.
Oh,
It was
that's
a
what it
male.
was. That's what it was. Was it
Yeah,
this guy?
that's-
And then pulls.
I find that those reactions are just kind of funny. It's just, it's almost insensitive. It's like, oh yeah, he was dragged across the room. Oh yeah, it was awesome.
Hell yeah, that was badass.
He's
You see that?
traumatized for life, but that's great.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Epic seance.
Yeah, we'll recommend. Ridiculous.
Unless you're the pulley.
Yeah. It's a risk
9
you
out
gotta
of 10
take.
people recommend the seance.
Yeah, exactly. 9 out of 10 ghost hunters recommend this trip.
Yes.
These Dark Adventures says that an anonymous fan emailed her about a very creepy experience he had while driving home late one night. The dash cam video shows the man driving down an isolated country road in the middle of nowhere. Suddenly, he spots something that makes his blood run cold.
Dashcam video cut for time. Okay. There's gonna be an alien. There's gonna be Sam Scranch.
Dude, this is what it looks like whenever I drive out in the oil field.
Yeah.
Trying to find.
Oh.
Excuse me, you
Nope.
need help?
Dude, what are you doing? Yeah, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
The driver suddenly spots a woman walking all
Look
by
at she had
herself
blood
in
on
the
her
middle of
shirt.
the night.
Yeah.
As he gets closer, he
that's-
is horrified when he sees that the woman is covered in blood. Worried for her safety, he rolls down his window and asks her if she needs help.
Excuse me, you need help?
After which, she lets out a blood-curdling scream.
What the?
At this point, the
Yeah,
man notices
that's
that
what I
the
would've
woman
said
appears
too.
to have
What the
no
fuck?
eyes, only black sockets. Terrified by her reaction and appearance, the driver quickly just gets out of there. He says that he called the police, but they never found this mysterious woman. So just what do you think is going on here? And what would you do in this same situation?
What the?
The woman
Yeah, I
Well-
don't know. It's a creepy yes, but it also looks like she has some like costume from Spirit Halloween on, right? Like,
Oh yeah.
it's a very basic looking outfit. And I know he said that they look like sockets, but to me it just looked like somebody with wearing like really dark makeup on their eyes,
Yeah.
like mascara or whatever.
I couldn't tell because the footage from the dash cam was kind of hazy for me. So.
Yeah, well, yeah, that too, and that's kind of what I was kind of getting at is that it could have very easily been makeup, and because the dash cam footage sucks, it looks like they're sockets. And I mean, it's not very hard to put on a shirt, put blood, and coordinate with somebody and be like, hey, I'm gonna leave you here, drive around the corner, and when I talk to you, scream. But yeah, it's creepy. I mean, if he for sure didn't know her, that is creepy in more ways than it being a haunted thing. Because what if that lady is just like, what's the word, delusional from like some crazy traumatic event and has managed to escape and is just walking around in a white robe, bloodied up? Like, that's scary. Much more
She
than a
looks like-
ghost would.
She looks like the final girl from like a Texas Chainsaw movie.
Yeah, that scene, right? Yeah, when she like she makes it away and she's just walking along the road.
Yeah.
Same energy, same vibes.
in white. Nuke's Top 5 viewer and paranormal investigator Mark Reyes emailed me about a video that he captured with his family while on a ghost hunt at the Evangelical Spiritual Church in Cicero, Illinois. The church was once used as a funeral home and is said to be extremely haunted. It's the middle of the night and Rick and his family are investigating the church when suddenly their EMF meter detects something that they can't see. What happens next is truly chilling.
Are you afraid?
An aluminum cross.
I was looking at that too. It's like,
This one, come here.
what?
This one.
Okay, never mind. It's like, what? Why are there random children?
So you can't go in there.
No, I'm saying that it's open because we could.
So you can't go in there. So you can't go in there.
Did you see it? A woman who seems to be wearing a white gown can be seen standing
Like at the
behind
very
the
beginning.
family on the far side of the church. Ricky says that his daughter felt a presence as she looked back. but that none of them actually saw the mysterious woman at the time. It wasn't until they returned home that they discovered what they had captured. So could this eerie figure possibly be the spirit of one of the people who passed through the funeral home? Let me know what you think.
You got anything on that one, Bryce?
Nah, that's pretty quick. They could easily be faked, you know. I don't think there's much to it.
You could, or I was also thinking, I mean, you're in a church, right? Like, what if there's like a little statue of something?
Well, when they double backed on it, it wasn't there.
Oh, did they? Okay. I didn't necessarily catch that part. It didn't move or anything. It's just kind of weirdly positioned.
Yeah, I don't think much about that one.
Nah.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Burial mounds. Some have heard the strange sound of phantom drums and disembodied voices, and some visitors even claim that they have seen glowing apparitions at the site. Curious about the claims, Ian decides to do an overnight investigation in the hopes of capturing paranormal evidence. Things quickly take a very creepy turn as Ian searches for one of the burial mounds.
Is this the guy with the dog? Yeah, that little French bulldog? Maybe not.
Man, walking through these woods, I feel like anything could just pop out at me right now.
Like me!
From anywhere. Bears, Bigfoot, ghosts, anything. Okay. I don't know if I'm going crazy. I thought I heard something behind me. Hello? Who's over there?
What's by the tree?
Maybe I'm just paranoid.
Hard to see.
Thought I
It
heard
looked like something was like peeking by the tree.
Ooh, holy shit. Okay.
I didn't hear anything.
All right.
Ah.
I don't know.
I thought they were his
maybe
footsteps.
I'm not going crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should try this, but I'm gonna try walking backwards because I want to see what's coming up behind me. Honestly, I don't even like walking backwards because I don't know what's ahead of me. Is there somebody out here with me? Oh my god!
Oh shit.
Holy shit. That scared me so bad. That was a straight up voice from thin air. It was as if somebody was standing like right there. Hello?
Ian hears footsteps following him. Then he hears a loud, indiscernible voice. He's now a little freaked out, but he continues his search until he finally finds one of the Native American burial mounds.
Yeah.
What happens next is truly disturbing.
All right, here's mound number 2. I'm actually not going to say anything this time. I'm actually just going to listen.
I don't hear it.
It just sounds like mumbling really far away.
Huh.
Oh my god, I'm hearing all kinds of things over here. It sounds like voices, but they're so faint.
A female voice can be heard speaking almost as if someone at the burial mound is having a long, involved conversation. But it's something else that really spooks Ian as he explores the Crowing River's edge. Something truly terrifying.
Even though there's not much going on right now, it's a lot of fun just being out here.
Yeah. I like being
in the
scared out here.
wilderness.
Fearing for my life.
I can barely see 10 feet ahead of me. Holy
It's a goose.
Freaking random.
Just when I said it was fun being out here. Pretty sure that
The
was
real
a goose
menace
back
shows
there,
up.
Yes.
splashing in the water.
Of all things, Ian's biggest scare so far comes from the sudden sound of a honking goose.
Holy sh!
Eventually, Ian
I'm a
finds
ghost
another
goose.
burial mound. Now, Ian knows that he might not be able to communicate in English with the spirits of the Native Americans buried there. So, he decides to just listen. What happens next is truly bizarre.
I didn't hear anything that time.
I just heard talking. It sounded like a male voice.
It's so far away, man.
Yeah.
Could you speak again? Oh my god! Dude!
Something showed
That
up.
was a face! I just seen a face! That was a glowing
Was it
face!
in the trees?
Yeah, in between the trees.
Ooh.
Oh Oh my God, I cannot believe that. Dude, his face just appeared right there. Right there. Oh my God, that was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. It's one thing to see a light, a mist, even a shadow, but a face? A face. It looked like a man, too. It looked like a Native American man.
Ian hears another low voice speaking from somewhere nearby. A pale face then quickly appears and disappears from right out of the darkness. Ian is shocked by what he has captured and deems his paranormal investigation a huge success. So did Ian capture the voices and face of lingering Native American spirits buried at the Crow Wing River? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire investigation and many more spooky adventures over on the YouTube channel, Midwest Ghost Hunter, the San Haven Sanatorium.
That video was interesting.
It was interesting, but man, that thing looks so fake.
Yeah.
It's just like a random face. It almost looks like freaking Smeagol. Like the face was just like put in there. Yeah, with no real sign of like perspective, I guess. For one, the size of the face. For two, how it was placed. It looks like he just found a good open dark spot, put it there, lowered the transparency, fade in, fade out.
Easy.
Yeah, easy. It's too easy to fake for me to want to believe it's real.
Yeah. I feel like
Sorry,
it got the pacing of the suspense of the video pretty good. Like I was like on it, like what's gonna see, what he's gonna see. But then like the payoffs were always like,
Yeah, just kind of mid.
Yeah, kind of like hearing the voices and stuff. It's like, what is he gonna see? Nothing. The goose was the best part. I love
the goose was the best part.
Actual results. And it's just like, the goose.
Yeah, it was creepy. Definitely was creepy. I think the first part was creepier than the second part.
Yeah.
Walking the trail and just randomly hearing a voice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but again, my mind goes, what if there is somebody actually there? That's why it's creepy. Not because there's a ghost or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a good video.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the video. I don't think it's really anything, but
we're still skeptics.
Yeah, definitely still skeptics. It was too simple to fake, in my opinion, for me to just give a free pass on that one. The voices, though, that could be interesting. I mean, I couldn't really tell. I couldn't tell there were like voices. They were just kind of like other noises really far away. But it did kind of sound like mumbles. So like I'll give them that.
You know what I heard, Luis?
Yeah. The crazy static.
Did you hear that voice? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
It's so clear. I can hear the conversation. I can't hear nothing, dude.
Yeah.
Can't.
Nuke's top 5 viewer Ricky and his sister Vicky set out to explore the old abandoned San Haven Sanatorium near Dunseith, North Dakota. The sanatorium was built in 1912 as a treatment center for patients suffering from tuberculosis. Many of these patients did not survive. They passed away inside the walls of the San Haven Sanatorium. In the 1960s, the hospital became a treatment center for the mentally impaired. However, it was eventually closed in 1987 after many reports of patient mistreatment and neglect. The San Haven Sanatorium is now known as a paranormal hotspot, and to this day, those with an interest in the supernatural travel to the hospital to explore, hoping to experience paranormal activity. So, Ricky and his sister are carefully exploring the creepy old decaying building. They experience something downright creepy.
No, I thought it was a morgue. Oh, come on, let me have that.
Couldn't tell you.
Oh, it's creepy.
Yeah, this building's getting pretty bad.
Like the ceiling collapsing.
Yeah.
Looks like it's like starting to go down a little bit.
Is that you?
Oh, Jesus.
That wasn't you, was it?
No.
It's on the roof. No,
I didn't do that.
Sounds like someone's upstairs. There's someone upstairs.
Someone very well could be upstairs.
Yeah.
There's someone upstairs.
I don't think you want to hope so.
Hello?
Be like Black and Milds guy.
Hello?
Maybe. You just hear,
Where you at?
Now, it should be noted that this odd event can be explained away as simply water rattling around in the building's old rusty pipes. In fact, if you look closely, this isn't even a water pipe at all. It's actually a piece of old metal electrical conduit that has been cut in half. Nevertheless, it moves and rattles as if shaken by some unknown force. Ricky and his sister are a bit freaked out and worried that they might not be alone in the sanatorium.
Really?
However, even if there was someone else upstairs, it would be impossible for that person to even reach this metal conduit to make it move. So this creepy capture remains a mystery.
That's it?
That's it.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah. That was it. Yeah. Sorry. I paused it. Or I guess here.
That's fine.
The thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh man.
That was underwhelming because I mean, yeah, like it could be.
Ooh, the pipe.
What
shaky.
what if there's like a rat that was running further down the line, right? And it like made it shake. It was a very violent shake though.
Yeah.
Like even if a rodent was running on that thing, I don't think it would have been shaking that hard to where it's just like banging. It would be more of like a smaller vibration, I guess.
Maybe it's a big rat.
Big chunky rat.
Big chunky rat.
Trying to think of what else it could be. I mean, if it's electrical conduit, right? Like, sure, okay, water's not a thing.
I mean, that fucking ceiling looks like it's gonna collapse. I'm sure that thing
there's
slowly gravity's doing its job and pulling that stuff down. And
there's a lot of things going on, right? And like, there's a lot of things that were crossed, right? Like different types of pipes were crossing. So like any kind of interaction further down the line could have affected the other one and kind of just created that. So I don't know. It's too short. I wouldn't immediately go, oh yeah, 100% paranormal. No, it could be anything. Unsure about that one. Keep going.
The hall. A group of friends from Madrid, Spain are hanging out when they suddenly hear strange sounds coming from the bathroom down the hall.
¿Están escuchando? Soy yo. Se están escuchando mazo de ruidos, tú.
Look at the boys.
Del baño.
No vayas, estás loco, ¿eh?
Don't go.
Quiere que vayas.
Una polla. Una polla. No.
With the door open?
Is that the front door?
Yeah, I was just saying, what's happening?
Se está escuchando desde el baño.
Escúchame, todo el internet ahí, hermano.
¿Hola?
Una polla. Hermano, esto es mucho mal rollo, ¿eh?
¿Hay alguien ahí? No. Hermano.
Tira, vamos a ver lo que es.
Hermano, no.
Espérate. Tira. Asoma la cámara. Espérate lo que hay, espérate. Ahí no hay nada.
Acting like it's not outside the door.
Oh,
The guys are hesitant to look inside the bathroom, but when they do, something horrifying can be seen staring back at them. User Ain Holval shares the video to TikTok with the caption, "What the hell was in my bathroom?" Now, it's certainly very creepy, but is it real? Or is it all just
like
an
a
elaborate
doll.
TikTok hoax?
Oh, it moved a little bit.
Yeah.
It could have been a mask.
Yeah. Even Nuke was like, I don't know, this is real. I will say, dude, it did make me jump.
Intrigue.
That I think that was a good video. It actually made me like twitch and give me a jump scare.
They were good about hyping up the beginning.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what was going on. I was just looking at the front door and I was like, what is happening right now? I wasn't expecting it to be in the room to the left.
Yeah, me either. I thought the way they were acting is like at their door, you know, like
like somebody trying to break in. And I kept looking at the shadows, like there's nobody there. So that's kind of weird that anybody's even messing with the door. But that mask reminded me of a creepypasta that people used to do maybe like a couple months ago. It's that one chick with like really creepy eyes that are kind of like pushed in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And she has like no nose, I think. I can't remember her name.
Yeah. No, I can't remember. I can't remember the actual name of it either, but I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, she was all over the place. I mean, like 2 or 3 years ago. And I wouldn't be surprised if somebody made masks similar to that. And I could see that potentially being one of them or inspired by that. But yeah, I would definitely think that was a mask. Mask or doll. And it was just placed there.
Yeah.
More than likely mask, because I could have sworn when they kind of zoomed in, it did move just ever so slightly.
Well, was it real? Probably not, but it was a good video.
Yeah, enjoyable.
New homeowner and Reddit user Genuine Intrigue has been finding evidence that some kind of animal has been walking around his backyard late at night. Curious to see what kind of animal it might be, he decides to look through the footage recorded by his motion detecting security camera. But what he finds sends a chill down his spine.
Okay. Backyard cam.
It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
a-
There's.
Some sort of ghost form.
Yeah.
During a soft rain, a translucent figure seems to slowly walk through the backyard.
Oh, is that rain?
Reddit user
Yeah, I
Genuine
guess.
Intrigue has no
I didn't know what that
explanation
was.
for this bizarre capture. But what do you think this is?
It is bizarre.
Yeah.
Holton Avenue. Popular urban explorer Chris.
Easy. Quick.
Yeah.
Not much to say about
it's-
that one.
Not much to say, but yeah, these are one of the ones where I'm just kind of like, yeah, that could have been something. I don't know a way to fake that one because of the way it was interacting with the rain.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be pretty tough to fake. Each individual little rain strand would just be so much work. It'd be very tedious.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And there's no way to physically fake it.
Yeah. No,
I don't
can't
think.
think of anything. I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
So yeah, that's one of those where like there's some possibility there. There's no explanation at the very least that I can think of.
We're stumped.
Chris Hill from the YouTube channel Urbex Hill sets out to explore Holton
I remember
Avenue,
that name.
an entirely abandoned street in Cleveland, Ohio. Now, it's unknown why the street was left abandoned, other than it sits in an incredibly dangerous neighborhood. Multiple bodies have been found on this street, and each of the deceased met their end under mysterious and horrifying circumstances. So, dragging around his balls of steel, Chris Hill makes it his mission to record and document the abandoned buildings on Holton Avenue before they are demolished. In the middle of the night, Chris begins his exploration at the abandoned First Hungarian Baptist Church. He soon realizes that he might have made a huge mistake.
I could have swore I heard something. I think that's an animal.
A little friend, a little animal friend.
It's like a raccoon or something.
Upstairs cam. Yeah, I didn't see that either.
That's weird.
Oh.
Ooh.
What's upstairs?
As Chris is exploring the basement, he hears strange noises, but can't identify the source. Then a door above him on the ground floor just slams shut. Chris quickly makes his way upstairs to investigate.
Oh, it's a door.
And what happens next is downright creepy.
I'm like alternating between the cameras.
Yeah.
Empty ass room, huh? Oh. Door shuts on him.
That's right.
Aw, lame.
What? Look up.
Around the bed.
Weird note. Yeah, see tags and stuff like that. That's what makes me uncomfortable. It's like obviously people that are up to no good are freaking.
There's somebody outside.
Oh, it's a little orb.
Chris finds nothing and no one to explain why the door slammed shut. But when reviewing his footage at home, he realizes that he captured more than he thought. A 4K static camera that he placed inside the church's chapel reveals that something seems to move towards the door just before it slams shut. Another static camera shows something pale and translucent moving around the pews while Chris is in the room.
Right here.
But
she's like, oh,
that's
I had the
not
4K
all
camera
that Chris
over there.
captured that night, because after a thorough walkthrough of the church, Chris decides to check out one of the abandoned houses on Holton Avenue. It did not go well.
Free house.
This cannot be safe.
Nah, dude, you could not pay me enough to do that.
Yeah. It's messed up. Especially with the history, dude. Screw that.
Yeah.
Hope I don't find a body down here. It actually looks like it's just underneath the house. It's not really a basement. Still creepy. Sorry.
Oh.
Didn't know if I lived here.
While checking out the house's basement, Chris hears movement on the floor above him. Freaked out by the
It's just
sound, he
a
quickly
dude.
starts making his way out of there. But there's someone inside with him, peeking out from behind a curtain. The man seems to be living in the abandoned home. Chris knows the horrifying stories of the people who met a tragic end on Holton Avenue.
yeah.
So
he got a
quickly
bat.
just gets out of the
Dang, dude.
house. And with that, Chris has had about enough. He decides to just head home.
Basically
Now, for
breaking and
obvious
entering,
reasons,
dude.
I advise everyone watching this to just stay away from Holton Avenue. But if you want to see more of Chris's explorations, you can find them all on his YouTube channel, Urbex Hill. Freefall.
Yeah, see that one right there, Bryce, that's scary. Because you don't know what that person's up to. That entire housing development, what do we want to call it, is known for people getting dropped off bodies and other things going on there and people going missing. Like, what if that's like a chop shop? Like,
What if
are
that
you
guy
doing?
wasn't holding onto a bat?
Yeah.
What if he had something else?
Well, no, it was 100% a bat.
No, I'm just saying, what if?
Oh, well, yeah, yeah.
He got
what if
lucky.
yeah, he's lucky.
He
Yeah,
got
he's
lucky.
lucky.
He only had a bat.
Yeah, 100%. I wonder if he goes to these places strapped because.
Fuck, dude. It did not look
What are
like
you
it because he
doing?
fucking got
Yeah.
out. He just like, oh, sorry, and then
Yeah.
fucking bailed.
God dang, dude. Yeah, that made me uncomfortable. As soon as I saw it actually open, I'm like, this is no longer about paranormal.
Yeah.
You are up against somebody who might be unstable, might be, affiliated with the wrong types of people, and you're in their freaking area snooping around. They might think you accidentally discovered something, and they probably don't want other people to find out. You are in a very bad position. Screw
They're
that.
They're gonna chop off those balls of steel quick.
Spawn them in, dude.
Yeah.
Oh. TikTok user Jalen Rich is hanging out with a friend on the boardwalk in Santa Cruz, California, a little after closing time. Something happens that freaks them both out.
Okay, but the boardwalk closed like half an hour ago.
Tacos.
This is scary.
Oh, I've seen this video.
Okay, I'm really bad at this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We've seen this one.
Is there?
He was there and then
Okay, I
disappeared,
totally
right?
saw someone.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gone. They're gone.
Someone appears to be seated on the Santa Cruz Boardwalk freefall ride, even though the ride is supposed to be closed. But then, whoever or whatever it is seems to disappear into thin air.
Like melted
Jalen
into
explains
the
that both she and her
fucking- the
friend
ride
saw
or the
someone
seat.
sitting on the ride and have no idea how to explain
It like
what
if you like
happened.
look at it, it's like it
Now, the
folds
Santa
in on
Cruz
itself.
Boardwalk opened at night.
Pause that. What do you say, Russ?
If you look at it, it looks like he folds in on itself.
Yeah, like it just
from
like
the face and the hoodie,
he-
just like
Yeah.
yeah.
Just
He ate something
gets
too
swallowed
sour
into it. Yeah.
Yes, ate something super sour, and he just like puckered himself into like non-existence.
Trying to think of a cartoon that did that. It's like, what is it, Ren and Stimpy? They just,
A couple of places did.
they, like,
Chowder
went-
did it.
They like went into their belly button or something.
Oh yeah, lots of shows have done stuff like that.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I don't have an explanation for that one either. It was a good
Maybe
optical
it-
illusion at the very least.
Maybe it's a prank, dude. Like that the Carney place does. Like I said, it looked like it folded in on itself. Maybe it's like an inflatable, and then once it gets to a certain part of the ride or whatever, like all the air comes out of it, and it kind of like folds back in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I just don't know why they would make that happen. Essentially, I mean, I guess it would be a funny
Buzz
joke
business.
for Buzz. Yeah.
Oh, it's haunted. Let's go over there and go check it out. Get those sales up, Luis. Get those sales up. Get more visitors. The haunted pier.
1907, and has seen at least 3 confirmed fatal accidents over the last 116 years. One rumor even states that a park visitor tragically broke their neck on this very ride. So could it be that Jalen captured the spirit of someone who never made it out of the park? You decide.
I can't
TikTok user
unsee it.
Francisco Javier claims that strange things have been happening at his home in Spain after exploring an abandoned farm he came across one day in the middle of nowhere. He says that the farm is a place of intense paranormal activity.
Vale. Que no sé, tío. Está por aquí. Joder. Creo que está por aquí. Hola. Escúchenlo. ¿Qué va? De coña. Ahora sí. Me cago en la voz. Ahora sí me lo hizo detrás de mí. Ahora sí me lo hizo detrás de mí.
Francisco is recording at the farm when a door slams shut right behind him. After his days exploring the farm, he believes that something might have followed him home.
Empiezo a grabar porque estoy escuchando sonidos desde el baño muy raros y estoy solo en casa. Dentro del baño. ¿Qué cojones?
The bathroom?
Puede ser.
What do you mean someone is there?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what?
Kick it down.
¿Qué coño?
Francisco believes that he might be dealing with multiple entities as he begins to hear taunting
That was
voices,
like a perfect cut.
laughing, and even the sound of intense crying in the night.
What is that picture on that doorknob, Luis?
It's like a sticker, wasn't it?
Crying, and it's crying.
That's a creepy cry. It sounds like those toys.
The chilling sound of a baby crying sends Francisco off to search his entire apartment, but he finds nothing to explain the sound. Another night and things escalate to another level when Francisco's Amazon Alexa begins to behave very strangely and absolutely terrifying.
Alexa me da un susto de muerte.
Escucha.
The heck?
Acabo de conectar. ¡Qué susto!
Where's it at?
Francisco says that his Alexa is disconnected, yet it calls out in Spanish, "Go to the window. I want to see you."
Se acaba de conectar. ¡Qué susto!
And
What
that's
the
not
fuck?
the only time that this happens.
Oh.
Coño.
No, fuck that.
A female voice coming from the Alexa laughs out loud but then stops as soon as Francisco comes around the corner. Then an entirely different, lower and creepier voice calls out, "Hola." Francisco has had enough, but he has no idea how to stop the terrifying activity. He tries to continue living his life as if nothing has happened, But then one night when he's hanging out just watching TV, this happens.
Escuchen, acabo de empezar a escuchar a tocar desde esa puerta. ¿Están tocando desde ahí? ¿O es cosa mía? Míralo, míralo. ¿Hola? No puede ser. ¿Qué coño es eso?
Oh, shit.
¿Qué coño es eso, tío?
Kid.
Is that a...
¿Qué coño es eso? ¿Qué cojones? Hay una luz aquí encendida también. ¿Es loco?
That's a weird spot for the kitchen. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah. It's a weird setup.
Why is the kitchen outside your apartment?
Nada, tío. Uf, qué puto susto, loco.
Francisco is startled by knocking coming from his hallway door. When he stands up to check it out, he spots what appears to be a small child looking in through the window.
That's creepy.
Shocked by what he's seeing, he quickly opens the door only to find no one there. Whoever or whatever this is has disappeared. So did something follow Francisco home from the abandoned farm that he explored? Could it even be multiple spirits? And if you were in his shoes, just what would you do?
The Alexa thing creeps me out, man.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Sometimes he doesn't have very good number ones. That one, I believe, was actually worth the number one spot.
I agree. That one was really good.
The Alexa one, I think that could very easily be faked by having another Alexa out of camera.
Uh-huh.
Like just underneath, out of view, right? So that when you play the MP3, which is saved or whatever creepy noise you're going to say, it sounds like it's coming from there, and he just walks up to the corner and then it's like, oh, it's disconnected. But it's like, oh, little did you know there's another one next to it. That could be faked. I found it kind of interesting that it was kind of like a younger lady, and then it was another younger man. So it's just like, if somebody was playing like a prank on him or whatever.
Yeah. It sounded kind of. I like how it like changed like right as he was about to exit the door. And, hola, where you going? Where you going? He's like, oh shit! Runs back to his little room.
That one would I would get creeped out a little bit more by that one.
Yeah, it seems very aware. That's what would creep me out about it. It's like, okay, just giggle in your corner or whatever, and then as soon as I'm trying to leave, they're like, hey, I'm just like, oh fuck.
The kid one was creepy.
Yeah, it was pretty creepy.
That taps into one of my fears / discomforts about my house.
Yeah.
We have a lot of like glass and doors with glass and whatever, and I'm just like, man, one of these days I'm gonna like look over there and there's gonna be like a weird freaking shadow there, and like that's always one of my what are those called? Not
Phobias?
unreasonable. No, not unreasonable. What's the word I'm thinking about? God dang it, I can't freaking remember what the word I'm thinking about.
I don't know.
like a fear that doesn't really make sense. Like it's likely not gonna happen. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank.
I don't know. I can't either. I have no idea.
It's too late at night, Bryce.
Too late, yeah.
But yeah, no, that was an enjoy video. I like that one. It'd been a while since we watched the nukes. What was your favorite one?
The last one, and then the goose. Just the goose part. The guy's walking through the forest or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the goose comes out.
I think in terms of paranormally related content, I think the last one was probably the best one. But my favorite one overall was the one with the dude with the bat.
Oh, the bat.
Because that was just scary in general, man.
Yeah, that one is pretty scary.
And that's
the only other one, even out of all these videos, the only one that's like actually gave me a jump scare was the one where the thing was in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, thing. That actually.
Yeah, this time it got you. This time you got jump scared.
Mm-hmm. I did.
There's a couple, man, that I regret that we didn't post. Like we did a couple recordings where like the audio issue occurred or whatever, and like it was one of the better ones where like the guy was out in like a cemetery, I believe, and he like stumbled upon some sort of like cultist meeting.
Oh,
you remember that one?
Yeah.
That one was good. That one was
they
good.
were like out in the corner of the cemetery.
Yeah, that one was creepy. And he like went back the next day, and there was like all these like chicken bones and weird things on the floor. So yeah, that's the kind of stuff that freaks me out, man. Real people are the scary things. Ghosts are fine. Real people scary.